but in my world, I'm just as fine as Beyonce. Bro, I'm the main character in this show. Like, I think I done built my confidence up too high. But that's how you gotta look at it, you know? And that's the standard you gotta really hold yourself up to. What's going on, babies? Welcome back to my channel. If y'all do not know who I am, baby, where you living? Under a rock? I'm just kidding, y'all. My name is Chrissy. Hello and welcome to everyone that is newly subscribed, that is watching me for the first time. Just click on this video. I am so grateful that you are here and that you spent a little time with me tonight. Okay, now as y'all can see, honey, I got my little version of a martini. I don't have any olives, so yeah, it just didn't make sense, but it's in a cute martini glass and it's liquor. But y'all know when I'm sitting on this couch and I have a little drink in my hand, y'all already know what time it is. It's time for girl talk, okay? And we're getting into the nitty and the gritty today, okay? I had y'all give me different topics, ask me different questions on Instagram, and also here on the community tab. I literally deliver like you always do. Make sure you guys grab yourself a snack and grab yourself something to drink, and let's get into it, because y'all nosy and y'all messy and y'all I already know. Okay, so first and foremost, let me go on Instagram. And what's so funny is I got so many comments today saying, Christine, I'm watching your vlog with the tequila soda. Christine, I'm watching your vlog with a bottle of wine. Christine, I'm watching your vlog with this. Are we friends? Like, y'all get it. Like, I'm convinced that my subscribers are literally the girls that get it. Like, live for y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna start at the bottom of my list. And someone just said insecurities. I don't know if you wanted me to talk about insecurities, how to get over insecurities, or what some of my insecurities are. But babes, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, we all have insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, every single person on this earth has insecurities. Even the people that you look up to have insecurities. Okay, Kim Kardashian has insecurities. Nicki Minaj has insecurities. Whoever else in this world that you look up to, Rihanna, everyone has insecurities. Everyone's insecure about something. If it's not the way they look, it could be about the way that they talk, the way that they, you know, their education, where they come from. Like, there's so many things in this world to be insecure about that I realize, like, I just don't want to dwell on them. You know what I mean? And I don't want to live in it. And I don't want to let it, like, consume me. Do you know what I mean? At this point in life, y'all, we done been through COVID. We're in the midst of, I don't even know what's going on right now. Is it monkeypox? Is it, you know, whatever? I don't even know. Like, we have gone through so much as people. And if you are still here and you're breathing and you survived it, like, give yourself a round of applause right now. Like, shout out to you. And it should be your sign. Like, let this be your sign right now, me saying this. Don't let your insecurities consume you. If you want me to be real and be valid at the moment, one of my biggest insecurities since the second I even made that video, and still remains, one of my biggest insecurities is my leg. Like, my leg is from the scars that I have from an accident that I have survived almost 6 years ago now. It'll be 6 years on the 14th, but it's just an insecurity of mine. Sometimes I'm better with it than others. Sometimes you'll see me in shorts. Sometimes you'll see me in a short dress. Sometimes you'll see me, you know, but for the most part, my leg is covered, and I have pretty much curated my whole style and what I like around it, and I do what I do for me in order to feel comfortable. But that is one of my biggest insecurities that I'm working on daily, but I don't let it consume me. I still go out and I still live life. I literally, like, real quick, I'm trying to not make this video so long, but y'all know how y'all are. Y'all know how I am. Recently, it was one of my friend's birthdays. We went to brunch and we were coming back to her place to get in the pool. And then it didn't dawn on me until everyone was jumping in the pool and getting in the pool, like, oh my God, like, one, I don't think I've been in a pool for years. Two, I'm terrified of having my leg out in front of not really my friends, but there was like a couple of other people out there, you know, and you don't want to have to like stop and explain every time. And I feel like the way my leg is, people are gonna wonder like, dang, what happened to her, you know? It's not just a paper cut, it's actual things going on. And it took my friend to be like, what do you need me to do for you in this moment? Like, what do you need from me? How can I help you? And this is where I talk about having friends, y'all, that are solid, and we'll get to that in a bit. But she's like, what do you need from me right now? How can I help you? And all of my friends are like that. All of my friends are so accommodating to me and my leg, to the point where it just doesn't consume me. You know what I mean? I live with it. I make myself comfortable as I can be. When I'm having hard days when it comes to my leg, I try to keep pushing and keep it going. I might live in it for a second, but other than that, the show must go on. Like, y'all, unless you're gonna change it. But if it's something that can't be changed, learn how to adapt to it. And if it's something that it can be changed and it might take a little bit, learn how to live with it when it comes to weight, when it comes to whatever it is, but don't let it consume you. Like, life is too short, okay? Wear your insecurities as something that makes you unique. My leg makes me unique. I have a story behind it. With it comes purpose. Came my purpose for my whole entire life. I wouldn't be here without that situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I have to say about insecurities, y'all. Life is too short. Like, we're baddies. Insecure what? Okay, so the next question is dating while plus size. Oh my God, you guys, we talk about this all the time. Honestly, y'all, I'm cool on dating for a minute. Like, I'm really cool on it. Like, I don't know. I just kind of at the point where I'm just like focusing on me, you know, and eventually love will find me. And my parent was like, oh my God, this is so good. Like, usually when you're not looking for it is when it comes for you. And I'm like, okay, don't get my hopes up, babes. But like, it's dating on plus size is hard. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm really not gonna hold y'all, because half the time you're thinking, does he really like me for me and just really find me attractive as a woman, not as a plus size woman? Like, and that's kind of the thing where, like, it's a double-edged sword. Like, do I want my man's type to be plus size women, or do I want my man's type to just be beautiful women? And for me, the older I get, I kind of want my man's type to just be beautiful women, because I don't want to be fetishized in any way. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it gives me the ick. Like, I don't like it. I don't want you to be the man that wants to be smothered. I don't want you to be the man that wants to bury his face in my fat. Like, I don't want you to be the man that, like, has that type of kink. I don't like that myself, you know, especially in knowing what I want out of a man. I just want a man that genuinely looked at me and thought I was gorgeous. You know what I mean? That genuinely looked at me and thought I was freaking beautiful, you know? And so I think that when it comes to plus size dating, like, that's the hard part. Like, that's the part that literally, like, is tough. I'm not gonna be with anyone that is going to hide me. I've never been with anyone that has tried to hide me at all. It's just like, what you trying to hide? Like, please, plus size or not, your girl is fine, okay? Your girl is stepping on necks, but stepping on necks since 1995. Don't play with me. Like, you're not gonna hide me, you know? You're not gonna fetishize my body. You're gonna treat me with respect, just like you would any other woman. Like, if you were dating Beyonce, I expect you to treat me with the same exact respect. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, maybe I live in a crazy world or delusional world, whatever the case may be, and I might get some backlash on that, but in my world, I'm just as fine as Beyonce. Like, a lot of people will not agree with that because our bodies are different and she's this and I'm this, but I think I'm a gorgeous and attractive woman, and in my head, I'm the Beyonce of this world. I'm the main character in this show. Like, I think I'm just as gorgeous. Like, I think I'm just as beautiful. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just me. I think I done built my confidence up too high. But that's how you gotta look at it, you know? And that's the standard you gotta really hold yourself up to. And at the end of the day, as gorgeous and as perfect that men think Beyonce is, she got cheated on as well. Okay, let's really talk about it. He is not the exception for mess. Kim Kardashian has been cheated on. Nicki Minaj has been cheated on. Like, all these people, Rihanna, I'm sure, has been cheated on. Like, all these people these mega stars and people everyone looks up to. Chloe has been cheated on a plethora of times. Live for her. But gorgeous women, but they've been cheated on. So I don't see why I should look at myself as any different than freaking Rihanna and Beyonce and all them. Like, I'm fine too. Yeah, okay, and next. And if anyone disagrees with it, you're gonna have to go talk to Jesus about it, because any opposite opinions is falling on deaf ears. Okay, so this next question is from my boo. She has a YouTube channel here, okay? Her Instagram is at @be_, yeah, follow her. But it's making friends as an adult. I need a sister circle. Y'all ask this question to me a lot. I got this question a lot on Instagram, and I got this question a lot on my YouTube. Which means like my girls are out here lonely and down bad without their circle, and I hate that. And I have this repeated question a lot, so I'm gonna also combine this with the next question, which is, sis, what's the prayer you prayed when you petitioned God for your circle of friends? Love that. Oh my God. Okay, so honestly, you guys, I'm gonna give you the full scope, okay? I am a genuinely like nice person, you know what I mean? And I don't mean to sound cocky or anything when I say that, but I pride myself on being a good person, because I was raised to be a good person. I was raised to be you know, just a stand-up person. I wasn't raised to be conniving, sneaky, any of that. I am a girl's girl through and through. Like, baby, you got something going on with your man, you trying to bust a mission, what you want to do, like, here's the real tea, I'm gonna give you what's real. I'm also one of those friends that I don't want to use the term I don't hold back, but if you ask me for my opinion, or we're having a conversation about things and you tell me to, you know, voice what I'm thinking, like, I'm not going to hold back in that way. Like, I'm going to be very real with you, because at the end of the day, I always want to see my friends thrive, and I want to see my friends do the best. I am my friend's biggest cheerleader. I'm going to do whatever I can to support you. I'm going to be at everything you want me to be at. I'm going to buy everything you want me to buy for you. I'm going to, like, you know, I'm going to be that friend. Like, I am that friend for you. So, and knowing what type of friend I am, and I'm also selfless. And I also, you know, always try to think about others, you know, and I'm always, you know, just a real genuine soul, and I have a very nurturing soul, and that can be taken advantage of very quickly. And I've been in situations where it's been taken advantage of, and I've been in situations recently where, you know, I feel like my spirit of, you know, just here, I want to bring you in, I want to bring you here, I want to make you feel comfortable, I want you to be a part of, has been taken a weird way, or just, you know, the wrong way. And so in knowing what type of person I am, that's what I ask God for, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you have to really sit back and analyze yourself and who you are and what you bring to the table as far as relationship goes. And you have to, whether it's for a man, whether it's for a friendship, platonic friendship, you have to really ask God for people that match that energy, you know what I mean? For people that go well with your personality and that really compliment you. So I think that one of my prayers in asking God to just bring me my community and my circle of good girlfriends is just really people that are genuine and people that have my best interests at heart, not people that are fake, not people that are, you know, malicious, two-faced, that will talk about me behind my back, people that are supportive, people that are like-minded. I believe firmly in birds of a feather flock together, like people that are always wanting to be their best and want to see me be my best, but people that will keep it real with me when I'm slacking, or when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or when I'm double back into that ex I told them I was never gonna go back to. Like, I want people around me that are constantly pushing me to be my best, you know what I mean? And I can constantly push to be their best as well. And I also wanted girls around me that like understand my struggle. Like I have this whole group of plus size friends. Not all of my friends are plus size, you know, my best friend is not, but she I don't want to say she gets it, but she supports it. She supports everything that I do. I cry to her a lot about different things. And I also, you know, want friends that gonna turn up with me, that are fun, you know, that be on what I'm on, that can teach me things and I can teach them things, vice versa, that we can talk about God, that we can talk about literally everything and I don't feel judged. And I feel like that's what God bought me. Like when I tell y'all, you have to pray to God for exactly what you want, like down to a T, and things that may sound so materialistic, like closed mouths don't get fed. Like when it comes to a man, when it comes to a friend, like you have to pray for exactly what you want in your life. Like be very particular about it. Sit down and, like I said, analyze yourself and analyze the people you feel like you need in your life, and think about what community would be great for you. If you have children, pray for some mommy friends, or pray for some friends that don't mind you having children. Pray for friends that you can trust to be around your child. Like, you know what I mean? Like literally sit down and pray for your community, because we all need our communities. I don't know what I would do without my friends. Like literally, you guys, I'm like set with the friend group I have. Like I love meeting new people and all, but I'm a very no new friends type of girl, because I feel like people can take advantage of me. And you know, I'm so open and welcome, like, you know, and friendly, but like I'm like set, you know what I mean? But I thank God every day for my friends, and I hope that y'all find your tribe, your community, your girl group as well, because honey, ain't nothing like the girls, honey. I love them. Okay, let's see. This next question is, being my friend in real life, like we passed this baby a cute meet and greet or something. Honey, let me tell you something. I'm a high maintenance friend. Like, I love y'all to death. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it is hard to get in my circle. It really is, because I don't trust people, and I feel like every time I just automatically let someone in my circle, like it just kind of backfires. And I don't know, I'm very closed off. Like I really am. Like I will kiki with y'all, I will, you know, we can kiki and talk, but like when it comes to like being really close to me, like I don't know, like it's just really hard for me. I don't know if it's a Scorpio thing, I don't know if it's like from things that I've been through, different experiences, but it's hard to like be my friend. And I love y'all to death, but like I don't know, like I don't know what y'all trying to do. Y'all might be up in my house, like I'm in ChrissyB house. Not that I'm like, I'm not, you know, but like I don't know. Like I definitely do want to have a little meet and greet that would be like really intimate, and you guys have to let me know where the bulk of y'all live, which is probably where it will be. But I definitely do want to meet you guys and sit down and talk to you guys, and then we can take it from there. I can't promise y'all anything, and that is just being real. Like I don't trust people easily at all, so it would not be just easy to like just kind of come into my life. Like I do like to meet people organically, but like I don't know, I'm very wary of people. I'm very wary of who I let inside of my home. I'm very wary of who I let inside of my circle, my energy. And honestly, y'all should be like that too, because everybody can't be in your bubble. Everybody can't be in your home. People bring different things, spirits, you know, hate, all different type of things into your home. And I got enough going on. I don't need any of that. So this next question is, hey Chrissy, hey boo, can you touch on how to handle a friendship where you're growing apart? Definitely. Oh my gosh, I've been through this. Like someone that was literally, I thought was gonna be in my life forever, that I considered one of my best friends. I feel like we just grew apart, and I feel like we grew apart for a number of reasons. I think we grew apart just because, like I said, I believe in birds of a feather flock together, and this person was very like just not motivated to do things, and very negative, and very just, I don't know, when I would mention great things that were going on with my career when I was like building, and I'm still building, but when I was very new in this, like they were kind of like weird about it and stuff like that. And every day it was a phone call about a complaint or something going on, and I'm the type of friend where you bring me a problem, I'm gonna give you a solution. But after a while, like, of so long of me giving you solutions, and mind you, I'm not easy to give up on someone. Like, I'm not a person that like takes forever to even break up, you know, even when I'm unhappy in a situation, which is not good. I'm working on it. But after a time of me giving you solution after solution after solution, and I realize you're not taking it, and I realize your habits are, you know, rubbing off on me, like, that's where I feel like I need to start separating myself. Like, I might love you, but I gotta take some space from you, because at the end of the day, like, I need people around me that are motivated and that are doing well and that aren't hateful and that, you know, inspire me to do better, you know what I mean? So I'll be honest, I have a habit of like detaching from certain situations really fast. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, we're not talking anymore, you don't exist in my world, you know, which I wouldn't say is always the best thing. Honestly, it's not. But sometimes I think that I've adopted that just because of like past things that I've gone through, but sometimes it's literally needed. Like, you can't like hold on to everyone and everything. Like, I feel like if you do that, you'll be so far behind in life, because at the end of the day, life keeps going and people will keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people, you here today and you gone tomorrow. Like, you are replaceable. So I just feel like, you know, when things don't work out as far as friendship goes sometimes, and in relationships too, like, I just kind of keep going and I detach, and the communication starts lessening until there is no more. I'm bad, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Sometimes I stop picking up calls. I'm like, I'll call you back. I'm not gonna call you back. But like, you know, little things like that. And so I feel like I need to have a conversation like, okay, like, I can't, you know, we need to separate. We need to take time away from each other. And sometimes those things are necessary, and sometimes they hurt. Sometimes it's like, whatever. But it's necessary for your growth, that person's growth, and for your mental, babes. Like, put yourself first in those type of situations. Like, I promise you, if you feel like a friendship is draining you, and it's not the friendship that you're wanting, then take time away from that person. Maybe you'll come back at some place and be better. Maybe you'll never come back together. Like, you know, then that's God. I believe that that God takes people out of your life for a reason. And, you know, what that reason is, sometimes he may never reveal that to you, but understand that God sees the things that you don't see. He hears the conversations that you don't hear. He knows what's going on behind your back. So if he's removing someone from your life, then say, thank you, Lord, and move on. Okay, what's next? Were you always this confident in being a plus size female? If not, how did you build your confidence? Oh, girl, absolutely not. I was not always this confident at all. I feel like this confidence has really come to me and has been building over the last like 5 years, honestly. I used to be so insecure. I kid you not, like so insecure. Like, I always say, like, I've never been diagnosed with this, but I think I used to have like a mild form of the ED. Like, I went through times in my life where I would go on these fat, crazy diets. Like, I would allow myself like 12 wheat thins for every meal. Like, that's insane. Like, I would literally, like, I could barely look at myself in the mirror. I was just so down and out when it came to my look. I would change my outfit 50 million times. I was so insecure, and it was manifesting itself into relationships and who I was dealing with and like different things like that. I used to be so insecure, just so low confidence. And it's weird because I was never raised to be insecure. You know, I was never raised to think I was ugly or unattractive because I was plus size or anything like that. So I think a lot of those insecurities came from the world and came from like people making little digs and little jokes on me when I was in school. Like they would always, you know, comment on my weight. They could never comment on this mug, but they would comment on my weight and everything like that. And it doesn't feel good when people comment on your body. Like, why are you paying attention to me like that? Like, it just doesn't feel good. And those are things that I dealt with from a very young age. Like, I've always just been a bigger child, young adult, teenager, woman. Like, I always have been. So now I'm at the point where I'm used to it. And like, I wish you would say something about my body. I wish you would comment on my body. Like, you know, like, I feel like right now in my life, because I know myself and I know my worth, and I've done that work because I spent a lot of time with myself doing that work. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing. Like, you can't say anything to me. If I'm gonna lose weight, which I'm not gonna hold you, I am kind of actively trying to lose weight because I'm going on my birthday trip and I kind of want to be, you know, I've gained a little weight, you know, I know it's tea, but like, can't nobody force me to do it. You know what I mean? What anyone says is not going to make me change myself. It's going to be something that I do on my own. You know what I'm saying? But I used to be extremely insecure. I've not always been this girl. And y'all, in order to become your best self, to be that girl, to be your version of whatever that girl is to you, you have to spend a lot of time with yourself. You have to allow yourself to go through these different moods and different things and really examine what you're feeling and why you're feeling that way and what made you feel that way. Like, that's so important. Is it the people that are around you? Is it your friends? Is it your family? Is it the shows you're watching? Is it the Instagram accounts that you follow? Like, one of the best things that I've done for myself, one is get people out of my life that didn't make me feel good, okay? 2 is unfollow Instagram pages and accounts that make me feel insecure. Like, a lot of the Instagram models and stuff, like, I've unfollowed all them podcast guys. I just go straight by them. Like, I don't pay any mind to it. I try not to get too deep into it because that stuff will make you feel insecure. That stuff will really make you question who you are, what you look like, and what your purpose is. Like, you know, I try to really guard my heart and I try to guard my mind as much as I possibly can. And I know that I say that a lot, but it's because, like, that's real. Like, it's actually really important to guard yourself and to protect yourself. Like, at the end of the day, we may have parents, siblings, aunties, uncles, cousins, friends, everyone that, you know, is there for us and everything, but it is our job as adults to protect ourselves, you know, and also God, you know. But, you know, here on this earth, we have to play a part in protecting ourselves. So y'all might need to unplug every now and then. Y'all might need to let some people go. And they might be family, and it might suck, and it might hurt. But at the end of the day, your well-being is extremely important. If there's anything out there that is making you feel like less of a person, and you know it's just making you feel not good, then get rid of it. Get rid of it ASAP. ASAP. It could be your boyfriend grown. It ain't that good. Get rid of him. I'm telling y'all, it's not a man on this earth. There's not a man on this earth, and I know I play a lot about Drake and everything, but listen, there's not a man on this earth, and I'm including women in that, humans on this earth, that can be around me making me feel bad about myself, and I'm just gonna stick around. Like, I know that sometimes it's hard to get out of abusive situations or whatever, but like, baby girl, I'm gonna need you to be strong and work on that. Like, because it's not a person on this earth that can change the way that I feel about myself. Like, immediately, no, you gotta go. Okay, so this next question, I'm gonna skip some of them because some of them are a little similar, but this next one is, we love a candidly Chrissy moment. Thank you. Which would you pick, loyalty or respect? Why I gotta pick? Because I want both. But I mean, if I had to pick, how do you have one without the other? You know what I mean? Like, how do you have loyalty without respect, because with loyalty comes respect. Like, you respect me enough to be loyal to me, and with respect, I believe, comes loyalty. Because I remember I was watching an episode of Keeping Up with Kardashians, and it was around the time like Tristan was doing all that stuff to Khloe, and she said, he may love me, whatever that means to him, but he does not respect me because he is not loyal to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a man can't respect me and be cheating on me and be unloyal. Like, you don't respect me, because in order to respect me means that you respect my health. It means that you respect my emotions. It means that you respect my wants, my needs, and I want and need for you to be loyal to me. Like, and you can't do that, let me know. Like, we can end this here. Like, respect yourself and respect me. And I feel like men that are like chronic cheaters and step out of their women that they have vowed to love and to respect and be loyal to, you don't respect yourself. Like, do you respect your health? Do you respect your body? Because I personally fully expect my husband to respect myself and my body and his as well. I fully expect that. I understand people mess up. That's a whole conversation for a different time. But I don't feel like you can have one without the other. And I really hope that some of y'all are not out there. Sorry, this shirt. Oh my God. I really hope that some of y'all aren't out there accepting one without the other. Because, baby, if you're thinking that you're accepting one without the other, you don't have either one. Let me say that again so it marinates here. If you're accepting one without the other, you don't have either one. Because they coincide. Like, to me, they're the same thing. Respect, loyalty. Respect plus loyalty equals happy Christine. Like, a happy relationship, a healthy situation. And then it's like, if you do accept one while the other, like, what do you value yourself? Do you respect yourself, babe? Are you loyal to you? Food for thought. Okay, so this next question is a good one. It's, hi Chrissy, I'm a single mom to a toddler, and I would love for you to talk on how you built a better relationship with your father. My daughter's father wants to be in her life more now, and I'm scared of what the future holds. I just want them to have a great relationship. That's a great question. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm the best person to speak on that. So I've never had a strained relationship with my father. My parents have been together since I was married, and I know that's not always a common, family situation. I know family looks different in so many different shapes and forms, but my parents have been married for 41 years, so my dad has always been there, and I really thank the Lord every day for the parents I've had. My dad just has been always very busy in his career, and has always been very successful in his career, but he has always put us first. He's always been there everywhere. Like, always been there. Every parent-teacher conference, every play, every musical, everything, every sporting event, everything. He's always there. And even now, as I'm an adult, he is always here. He's retired. And I think one of the ways that I have maintained such a great relationship with my parents is just spending time with them. Making the conscious effort to spend time with them and being there. Like, those are one of the things that I think my parents have always prided themselves on when it comes to rearing children. And just kind of seeing my parents for who they are as people outside of, being parents. I think sometimes we look at parents and think that they're supposed to be perfect. But as I've grown up, I realize that my parents are people, and they're scared when it comes to certain things, and they have insecurities, and they, go through things the same way that I go through things. I've watched both of my parents lose their parents, and that makes your parents a lot more real to you. And, you just kind of see your parents for who they are, because even though I have amazing parents, like if you ask me, I think I have the best parents in the world, they make mistakes because they're human. And if I can see them as humans that make mistakes, then that makes our relationship better. So I think for your daughter, and I don't know if I'm giving perfect advice here, but I think for your daughter, even though I think it's like the worst thing in the world for a parent to not be involved in their child's life, you know, I think that for your daughter, maybe, I don't know. I want to say, like, maybe you yourself can have a conversation with her dad and take a step back and really see where he was coming from and not being involved, and why he wants to be involved now, especially if your daughter's father is a black man. Sometimes there are so many factors that go into them not feeling like they can be a father and not being there because they've never had a father that was there, or they have, you know, just all these things. Like, this world is against black men and do not set black men up to be great fathers, and if they don't have those examples in their life, then, you know, sometimes they don't know how to be that. So I would say, like, one thing I've learned growing up in my almost 27 years of life, there's always a reason behind someone's behavior. Always. So maybe you as her mom can have that conversation with her father, and then figure out a way to have that conversation with her so she can see you guys as just people that have made mistakes. And if he wants to come around now and he wants to right his wrongs and be the father that she needs him to be, she don't need to be the daughter that he needs her to be. He needs to be father that she needs him to be. And you also have to have, like, just like standards of the type of father that you need him to be for her, and tell him that if you can't be this and you can't maintain this, and if you can't be there for her consistently, then you cannot be in her life at all. Because the last thing that a little girl needs is for an example of a man going in and out her life or treating her wrong, you know. So you have to have those standards set for him, a code to apply by until he proves himself. And, you know, she has to express what she wants out of that situation as well. Take it slow. Try to understand where she's coming from and her feelings as well. But if he's a toxic person and will have her in toxic environments and telling her toxic things, then absolutely not. I wouldn't even recommend, you know, her being around her, because sometimes it can cause more damage than it'll cause good. And then you can, you know, sit down and explain those things to her. Just say, babe, you know, as much as I want you to have a relationship with your dad and I wish he was this, unfortunately he has things going on to where I don't feel comfortable with him being in your life. And I'm only doing that for your well-being and for your safety. You know what I mean? Because not all parents are good. Like, that's just the fact. Not all parents are good, but I really wish the best. I hope the best for your situation, and I hope that she does get to be reunited with her father, and that it is the best possible outcome. Let's see, a lot of these are repeats. She said, okay, IDK, this is a girl topic, but can we talk about getting comfortable with doing things alone in public? You guys, get comfortable with spending time by yourself. Okay, whether you're single or not, learn to spend time by yourself. Just because you're single, just because you're in a relationship, it does not guarantee that you're always gonna be in that relationship. Something can happen to that person, like, you never know, and I'm not putting that on y'all, but be comfortable alone. You should be comfortable alone even when you're with someone. Like, I'm sorry, but like, when I get married, when I'm in my next relationship, I don't want to be with you 24/7. Like, I mean, yes, I will be with my husband the majority of the time. We'll live together, everything like that. But he has to be able to have his time the same way I want my time. Like, I may be in one room of the house and he's in another room of the house. I may want to go out with my friends and he's with his friends. I cannot stand people that are in relationships and like don't want to spend time with their friends anymore. That's so weird to me. And to me, reveals and shows a lot of other underlying issues that we'll go into in another video. However, spend time by yourself. And I know it's hard to go out in public alone and you're worried about like what people are thinking about you. Like in my head, I live in like a different world in my head, okay? I like literally live in a movie, in a show. And in my head, when I'm out by myself, I be thinking everybody's thinking, oh my gosh, like who's this beautiful girl? And she's out by herself and she's so beautiful, mysterious. Oh, I wonder what it is. Is she waiting for someone? And she's just so confident. She's out by herself. Oh my God. Like that's how I think of stuff in my head. Like take something with you to watch. Bring your AirPods. FaceTime with someone. I don't even recommend FaceTiming with someone, to be honest, because you're really not alone. But like read a book, like catch up on email, like do something and learn how to be by yourself. I spend a lot of time in my home by myself. I have nights designated to being by myself. Like you can't always wait for people to do things with you. If there's a movie you want to see, go see it. Like it's so empowering actually to do things by yourself. There's a restaurant you want to try, go. Like, don't wait for anyone to do any. You be waiting forever sometimes when you wait for other people. Like, and you don't even know who you might meet. You may meet another girl that's out on a solo date and you might become friends. You may meet a guy that's out. You know, like, girl, go out by yourself. Just do it. Just do it. And sometimes we do have to force ourselves to make uncomfortable moves. And sometimes those are the best moves that you'll ever make. Like, for me personally, a big uncomfortable step I made was starting YouTube. And now look at us, almost at 90K subscribers. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed and tell your friends too. But y'all, that's the end of this video. I really hope that y'all enjoyed as much as I enjoyed making it for y'all. I always enjoy talking to you guys, having a good girl talk. So remember to comment down below and talk to me, give me feedback on everything that I have said. Also give your own stories and own advice. Someone can definitely benefit from it, y'all. I love you guys so much. I thank you for watching and I will see you in my next one. Mwah. Cheers. I'm gonna finish this drink though.